Are we live? Well, we're not live, but you know what I mean. Fuck it. There we go. If you're watching this channel, you can bear with me. Alright. Saiyan MGTOW here with over 9,000 opinions. Welcome to the video. Pink job, blue job. The following content is a personal story about my sisters and my mom. I don't like to post much personal content on here, but this one felt like it really needs to be on this channel, and I don't think my sisters or my mom will mind too much, but maybe. If so, I am sorry. So growing up, after my mom changed a little, she started telling my sisters about women's work, such as doing dishes or skinning and chopping up a deer, etc., and about men's work, such as chopping wood or hunting animals. My sisters would always pipe up about how women can do those things too. And it's not fair for men to not do dishes. And I would pretty much always join them as well. I agreed that my mom's use and continued use of the term women's work was eye-roll worthy. It was the talk of an old person who didn't understand the equality that the younger generation had envisioned in their minds. But then about 2 weeks ago, I was at a table with one of my sisters and others. 4 guys and 2 girls total. So before dinner, the guys unloaded wood from a truck, and the girls prepared dinner. Then at the table, someone said something about how the sexes had separated for the tasks, and that the tasks were classic gender fitting. Then my sister goes, "Pink job, blue job." She smiled and then continued eating. I was stunned. I paused for several moments. No one immediately called her out on this. And then finally I said, "Hold on. I'm not gonna let that slide." "What? Pink job, blue job?" And my sister was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Is that what I think that means?" And she was like, "Yeah, our other sister says it." I was stunned again. I was like, "What?" And my sister was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Did I miss something?" Both of my sisters were/are dating older men. Both of my sisters are now 30 and over. And now both of my sisters believe in women's work, just under a different name. I got a tiny bit pissed off. I knew the phrase was bad, but I kinda understand it, right? I mean, it's just a fact that men have more ability to, on average, to lift things, and both sexes seem to like doing the traditional jobs on average. Now maybe my other sister says pink job, blue job to mean my job, your job, because she is female and her boyfriend is male, so her jobs, just call those pink jobs. It's not because she's a female, it's just because, that's what females typically do. It's just because it's the job that she wants to do. Look, I get this, and maybe this is the case, but I still don't like the term. Pink and blue are the classic colors to mean female and male. My sisters were essentially using the term women's work and agreeing with it like nothing was wrong. Well, I'm not sorry that I still think it's wrong. We should not box in the sexes with expectations about what chores they are supposed to do and like. This goes with clothes and movies and speech, etc. Males and females should not be grouped as if they are supposed to do anything, period. I thought my generation was on board with this. But apparently even my own sisters have grown out of this idea and have embraced gender roles. Isn't that convenient? Maybe their boyfriends think like that, so it rubbed off on them. Maybe they never thought women's work was wrong, or that it just means typically women do this work. Maybe they just found themselves in their gender role already, although both of my sisters are hard workers who bring home their own bacon. But they just like cooking and didn't like getting dirty and sweaty and lifting heavy stuff, and they said, yeah, I guess this is a typical pink job. And maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Now, before I end this video, I want to say that I do think it's okay to have personal gender hypocrisies in your life. The best example of this is shaving armpits and legs. I won't shave mine, and I won't date girls who don't shave theirs. But I am totally okay with women out there being like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to tell my daughters that they have to start shaving their armpits because that's what women do. I'm not going to tell my sons that they are the ones who are supposed to ask a girl out because men are the ones that make the first move. I'm not going to say pink job, blue job, or women's work. But I will tell them that human biology generally points directly in that direction. And that once they're over 30, they will probably get it. But the terms I hope they will use will be non-gendered terms, unless they are talking about a vase that looks like a cock and balls, or a vase that looks like a female hourglass / vagina. I just felt like, wow, pink job, blue job, I have to say something. P.S. I have a girlfriend and I think this could / and is working out nicely and for the long term. Saiyan MGTOW here with over 9,000 thank yous for watching the video. Thank you so much.